Igbo mma biko ya mara nwoke mma ya makwara nwaanyị mma ọ ga-adịrị onye ukwu mma dịrị onye nta mma biko onye join ya biko kawa ahụ ka iso hello or hi whichever way you may choose to address the house. All the very necessary when you join, just say hi to family because we are all families. As long as you want to see Igbo, as long as you in a Igbo, as long as you na Igbo, as long as no we too Igbo, my brother, it won't okay, it won't wine. We are all families. If for the same way America love themselves, that is the same way Biafrans love themselves. Let's forget about the few miscreants among us. We are the most loved, and we are the most people who showed love to our brothers, to our regions, if I may put it that way. So please, if you join, I beg you, greet the house. Hi, families. We are here to deliberate on a very important issue. Good day, good morning, sir. May God bless you, sir. I salute you one day. God will surely bless you. Happy Sunday to you all. And Biko, just like as I was saying, I don't know what is wrong with us. I want to make this announcement ASAP. Why is it that each time there is a publication, like, okay, let me put it this way, a layman's understanding. Why is it that each time I make a post and the headline is not controversial, I exactly give the title based on what the message contains? That message will never go viral. But when the caption is controversial, and then you that will see the caption that is not controversial and you jump it, you will not watch it simply because it didn't attract you. Maybe it didn't sound sweet to your ear. You will jump it past. The same you will come to complain that the headline is different from the content of the message because the headline was controversial and you click to watch it. More na they check this, you know. More na they check them. Because most of all these people, when they post something online with controversial captions, now we they cause them. Search yourself well. If you see any headline that is not sweet, you will not like to click it. But when that one that is very sweet, very charming, with a very captivating thumbnail, you will click it and you will be the one to complain. This life, you know, balance. I swear. You see this life, you know, balance at all. So in other words, we are the architect of our own problems. Now we the cause what they do us. You will see message. Even so, some people with the whole message I published yesterday. To God who made me and you. A very, very important a kind of topics that need to go viral. Our land is going. Islam have already been injected into our land. All those are part of the topics I preached here today. But because the headline is not captivating, nobody begin to watch the message. And our land is going. Igbo, you see, I give on a what? Salute. On our way done. Before we realize what they do us, it will be too late. Before I want Igbo, I'm not even mind, or God dry too late. Because I want Igbo, now bought so many. Many guys, many can make. I had about so many that time. Ndị gbara agba ọsọ mmiri mgbe mmiri zobe. Ọ mmiri gbakacha afọ arụ. Oburuzie ngwa afịa n'isi na-agba ọsọ. Barata mgbe oluzie ebe ọ na ọpakịrị ngwa afịa ọ calculate weze lose. And then had I no come inside. Our land is going. We are doomed. Our land has been sold. Nobody want to take precaution. Before we used to say, oh, part of Imo State is gone. Part of Ebonyi State is gone. Part of Enugu State is gone. Now, they don't carry it in. Enter into the city of Aba. They preach with microphone. And then when you present the message here for we to share the awareness. Oh no, but when they go watching. Hey, on the try you. On the try well. Happy Sunday to you all, my people. Na me mo when we blood and me dey here. Biko ya mara woke mama nwanyi mma ọ na-ewekwa na iwe na mbido na otu wee kụwa ọnụ ị mara asị onye na omume ọ na-ebekwa obube you get the point na biko if ụzọ aka nke a na-akwara ịba ọ ga-adịrị nwoke mmadụrị nwaanyị mma eketara anyị ife ọma ore ga-editere anyị ife ọma afọ ya fụtara anyị ife ọma nkwọ biko ya fụtara anyị ife ọma mana ọtụtụ mana ehihie ife ọma ga na-eso anyị Igbo bụ na anyị na-eje anyị na-abata abata anyị ga-ezute ife ndị oyibo na-afụ favor, aka oyibo na-akpọ ya favor, ma ọpụpụ na mbata anyị ihe ọma ga na-akpọ anyị iru. Ndị ori agaghị afụ anyị, ndị kidnapper agaghịkwara afụ anyị, ndị oji egbe ezu eji mma ezu, ndị aka na-akpa, ndị na-amapụ mmadụ isi agaghị afụ anyị. If this izu ụka ka anyị na-akwado ebe a, my brother, I think this is okay. Will end of this month, if I'm not mistaken. No. I think not the end. Maybe by next week. But close na day, Or fine na go. Or for more okute na go. Ni isi onye ọbụla onye Igbo. When e ya dendo, we for Biafra. Ko ya bia. Because very soon, it is not going to take long. Biafra, I'm talking to you nice on the center stage. I will give you 4. Okay. Okay. Give and take. 5 countries, I repeat, 5 solid countries that their representatives are still live in Finland to monitor the case of Simon Ekpa. 5 solid, in fact, 5 first world countries. You know, say zoo, where in Nigeria, they 5th world country. Even Benin Republic, Niger, even common Somaliland and Ghana recognized in Bosia. They are ahead of zoo. All those ones you can consider them as third world country. Ako Panda. I don't want live na Facebook, no on YouTube. So na only TikTok I know on her life. So everybody na watch mo, my brother. Ekene o ga dere gumma. Biko enjoy ya or na Facebook or na YouTube. Sigari hi, just go hi. I'm not na watch no more. Ugo bad boy, good bad boy. Hey, one family of USB citizens. Yes, that's all it can be. So my wonderful people, because I have to go. Imana on our ndị Igbo na-atụnile so agụpụ ụzọ agụpụ ọnụ. And ọfọ onye nwoke ọwụna onye Igbo na-agụwa n'isi family ya ewu na ihe mberede okporo ụzọ anyị ha akpọ anyị. Nke ọwụna anyị na-emewu nke ọma ya gaziere nwoke gaziere nwaanyị. Anyị gbuo n'aka nri anyị ebuterịrị ife ọma, agbụkwana n'aka ekwe ife ọma ka anyị ebute. Ọpụpụ na mbata anyị so ife ọma ka anyị ga na-afụ. Nwa mmụọ emebere nwa mmadụ emebere nwa mmụọ. Biko ahụ na-ejoin yo ayọ gị yọkwakwa ọzọ. Biko kawa ahụ ka eso hello farms. No be farm ebe a na-akọ ugbo, farms at the form of family, because we are all families. Whether you believe it or you leave it, we are all families. Okay, based on what brought us here this morning, and the 5 countries I said I am going to call, my brothers, just be coming down. We are going to take it one after the other. One after the other. Number 1 of them, I will start from the list. I will start from 5 down to number 1. Okay, number 5. Australia. Australia delegates is live in Helsinki, Finland. Arrived a day before the commencement of Simon Ekpa's appeal trial. Number 4, we have Austria. Their rep is also there, or you can call them delegates. Number 3, we have Canadian delegate. Listen to me and listen good. The people I am calling out, I'm not telling you that they are just head of mission of USB in Australia, Austria, and Canada. No, I am talking about from Canadian government. Lest I forget, do you remember that Canada have proscribed APC and PDP back then, right? As a terrorist organization, or rather a terrorist party. And these 2 parties are the main both position and opposition parties in Nigeria. Something happened day before yesterday, or yesterday, if I'm not mistaken. The woman they call ABK Dabiri that one will look like a chimpanzee. That Yoruba woman. She says she's going to sue Canadian government. You know what happened? There is a summit going on in Canada right now. All the whole government officials of Nigeria were denied visa. I repeat, All the officials, before they gave some military, they didn't give some. Now, they deny all of them visas. This is just a tip of the iceberg to compare to what is going to be happening anytime soon. I am not here to gaslight you. I am not here to brainwash you for you to believe that, because I'm looking for view, I'm looking for engagement. So for that reason, I'll just be here lying like Lai Muhammad at my age. Mba, I'm here to tell you, my brother, my sister, hold on to your faith. Biafra is a reality. Don't mind anyone who is telling you, because the least people that is going to discourage you, not encourage you, the least people that is going to discourage you in this journey are the worst enemy of you, which is the Yaribas and the Fulanis. They will always appear on every social media app with a name of Igbo. Because sometimes they put picture of Martin Namdekano and Simon Ekpa. Adam Ngozo Rabueze. Some they put picture of Ojukwu. Paid agents telling you that Biafra is not a reality, that Biafra is a Biafra fraud, that Biafra is a scam. No any real Igbo man, living or dead, I repeat, no any real Igbo man, living or dead, that is going to come and tell you that Biafra is a scam. My brother, they don't want that Igbo man well. Any Igbo man is on social media, you don't see that person face to face, talk. This thing I'm telling you, my brother, na afonjas, na new tactics where they devise now, because we don't fire them now. They cannot stand the heat that is coming from Igbos now, because before they were a kind of na them will have media, na them have internet, because Igbos have no time for all these shenanigans. Igbos are dependent on their businesses. Let me go to shop and do business. Then these people use social media, or rather internet, to discredit the Igbos, both past and present. Now we don't get their time. When they don't see say, man, we don't run them out of business. All they need to do now is just to join the moving wagon. They went to creating fake profiles, having Igbo names, Igbo pictures, and even be speaking Igbo. And right, you cannot see them speak. No, they will just, because Google Translate now can translate English to Igbo. They can translate English to Hausa or to Yoruba. So that is civilization we are talking about. So when they want to talk now, they will just go there, copy it. Write English, you translate, they will copy and post. And you tell them saying Akpamu, Otonege, Otonnage, all this kind of stuff. Now Google Translate, now you know all this is. When you see all these ones now, if you are not using your number, you go, Nanya Igbo, and you, once you acknowledge Nanya Igbo, they do this kind of thing, and you begin to have double mind, my brother, they have captured you. That's your spirit, they have demoralized it. So I am here to wake up that subconsciousness of you. No any really Igbo man that's going to tell you Biafra is a fraud. No any really Igbo man that's going to tell you Biafra is a scam. Some people, when you talk about this now, or you make a publication, some people will say, like the Yaribas, where appear with Igbo name. Go and see what they will comment. They will call you, what about the Jele? What about the Kenguru? Are they not Igbo? My brother, these ones are not really Igbo. If they say they are really Igbo, let them come out and let's go and do DNA. If you delay DNA even not 50%, we go accept him. 0. I'm a grown Igbo. Ikenguru ago, Ikena Puntu, the same thing. 0. I'm a grown Igbo. Oh, you go your panty efu. My brother, in fact, you are a good student. Welcome, middle class prefect. Hello, farms. Now you talk something now. Kalisi Siwanya, good morning to you, my brother. Hi. Okay, please, if you join, like, share, comment, and make sure you circulate this message to others. Okay, just like what I was saying before, I call Canada as number 3, right? Yes, Australia number 5, Austria number 4, Canada number 3. Then the list on number 4 will be, number 5, 4, 3. Okay, number 2. Number 2 is Israel. Israel have rape in Finland. But the fact there is that it's an underground agent. He is not being made visible. He's a man. He is not visible. Other ones are visible. Simon Ekpa greeted them. Simon Ekpa took pictures with them. But the one of Israel is not visible. Then, the number 1 on their list, the last but not the least, Oga Patapata of them all, Was it the United States of America? Their delegate, they have sent the first one, he go back, second one go back. The third one will be on the 25th, day of the final ruling on the case of Simon Ekpa. He will be there live and direct. And if, as a matter of fact, he will go live on that very particular day. More countries are there. We have Cyprus, we have Czech Republic. We have Czech Republic. Even Norway, where hold these guys, still have rep there. Norway send somebody, not because they want to attend the hearing, but they want to see how they want to treat the case of this ambassadorial guy. What do they call him? Cho Ayaba. So Norway send somebody to come and see what Finland are doing to Ekpa. See how the guy is defending himself. Whether they are going to feel guilty by holding Cho Ayaba or they are going to join the league. Because almost the same thing that is happening with Finland and Nigeria is happening with Norway and Cameroon government. Paul Biya is paying Norway, despite the fact that these guys, their countries don't need anything, they have developed. They are paying them heavily to hold Cho Ayaba. The same way they are signing contract upon contract with Nigeria and Finland to hold Simon Ekpa. But their case is dead on arrival. If they do otherwise, then they are going to go down. You see, one thing Finland failed to understand is this. Nigeria as a country is down already. Their economy has been stagnated. So, Englishman will tell you, he who's down fears no fall. Person where they down, no they fear to fall again. Nah. He don't they down already. So, now just they drag people left, right, and center. Finland, that was built on integrity, is now having a business deal with a country of particular concern. That is number one. Then number two, having a president with a lot of baggages. A president that is still fighting for over 33 good years for FBI not to release his drug dealing files. Either with FBI or with CIA. And then they don't come up now after saying, oh, 21. Let us be realistic. Let us be realistic. I won't want to is open. America is not prepared to release anything about Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They only use Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They just hold him for Sukrutu. So and just like that speculation earlier on that Tinubu is a CIA agent. In the sense that if you release those documents, a lot of people that have been paid by this same CIA, and the person who they used as a rat. What do you mean by rat? Rat means an informant. Now the guy. So that is the more reason why they don't want to. They say his life will be in danger. He have bought a lot of barons in the business. They have used him to track down a lot of barons, and it is contained on all those files they don't want to release. You see this life. Fear America. If they talk of say Tinubu is corrupt, Tinubu is this, Tinubu is that, when they forget. This is still bring me to wonder whether these people really want to help us or they are just using us for business. Because if you want to protect the interests of few people and then sell off the future of over 300 million people, what will you call that? Is that not selfishness? Alex Babia posted something on X. He says that if America refuses to release the document, Alex Babia, if you know him, the guy that is always going to Benue, that white guy. The guy says if America refuses to release Tinubu's document, it means that America is complicit in the killings in Nigeria. And I tend to agree with that guy. Let me remind you, in case maybe, some people used to forget. And that's the more reason why you see them, they are using them to play Karokala. A lot of, America is not delivering anything. Let me remind us. After the election of 2023, that is when we keep on hearing. They want to release that document before the 2023 election. They say, no, they're not going to release it. After the election and after the inauguration of on May, they're going to release on September. That was 2023. After that, nobody talk anything again. The reason why you see all this is happening, do you know why? because they have 350 million useless Nigerians minus the Biafrans. In the sense that these people follow trend. Anything that happen within this minute, my brother, the next minute, another trend that is more than this one is going to happen. 24 hours of the day, my brother, that trend there, they will tell you that they murdered over 100 and something people. Now, everybody cry. The next minute, you will hear say they don't murder more than 500 people. You don't forget 300. You don't forget 100 and something. You focus on that 500. That's exactly why they are using them to play Kalo Kalo. Yes. Because if I am your leader, if I'm holding a kind of a position in a society or maybe in an organization, okay, let me put it this way. And then I notice that the people I'm ruling, you know, their fast retentive memory is not that sharp. If I have financial misappropriation today, everybody will come out, hey, they want you to resign. Everybody shout, immediately they shout. Then another thing, with your circle, because these people must have a circle. You see all these politicians, they have circle. And they have place to have where they have a meeting, whereby in that their meeting, all of them are the same. Maybe there are 5 in that their circle. This one and this one will stand as position. Then these 3 will stand as opposition. But they know what they are doing. It is all politics. So when something happened and they say, we can do something now. Everybody want to focus attention on what Wike did. You know what is going to happen? Then, by another guy will act from presidency. And then the people who is searching Wike this minute, oh, Bayo don't do another one, oh, everybody will just leave Wike now. Go focus on Bayo. You don't forget about what Wike did. You don't even want to know the level of what Wike committed. You forget about it. You focus. So that's the more reason why you see US, they will call you and tell you today, I give you, from now till that 28. They say, oh, they're going to conclude on 28. 28th of August is not far, it's around the corner. But I can tell you for free of charge that nothing they're going to release. Nothing. That is the reason why you see them playing hide and seek game with the so-called people. And they say they are wise. That's why it's playing the ostrich game with them. Hi, hello, great job, well done. Okay, ndị otu anyị na-ere akwụ Facebook, ekelekwa m onye ọbụla, biko ị join just hi family. That's the only thing we want to hear from you. So my good people of Biafra, happy Sunday once again. Before we proceed, let me just play us this message. It's one of the messages that brought us here anyway, where the global what they call it, G7 is now considering on the issue of Biafra. You understand me? So the question there now they are asking is this. Let me tell you what people have been asking. They have been asking this question for a very long time, and they thought it is wise to ask the question: will Biafra become a liability to them if they create Biafra? That is have been the question on the table. And the person who is going to give the accurate answer to this question is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu or Simon Ekpa. But they are not there. So let me ask you this question. Will Biafra be a liability to any country if created? I want to hear your answers. Just few minutes, drop your answer, whether you're watching from Facebook, you're watching from YouTube. If Biafra are being created today, will Biafra become a liability to any country at any given time? Your answers matters a lot, because people have been waiting to hear answer to this question. So it is right. I throw the question open to this floor. I'm waiting. Give me your answer. From Facebook, from YouTube, is Biafra going to be a liability if created today? And give me your answer with at least 1 or 2 reasons why Biafra can be a liability or where Biafra cannot be a liability. It depends on what you choose. If you choose yes, then give me your reasons. If you choose no, give me your reasons. I give 5 minutes, please. 1, 2, 3 answers, and then we proceed. 5 minutes.
consider the restoration, the independence of Biafra, they have paid the price. There is no reason for the continued dragging of the restoration of the sovereign state of Biafra. If Somaliland could be given independence and recognized by Israeli states, then Biafra deserves more, of course, to be recognized. Your take on this development?
Well, let me just say that Macron, that statement being reported by Macron.
In case you don't know what you are hearing, maybe I didn't tell you well. This is a message from one of the Biafran evangelists. You know, Emmanuel Macron had made statement before. When I brought the message to my platform, what they told me is that it is AI. My brother, it is not AI. Listen to me and listen good. Macron is having back and forth with the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nobody will tell you this, but let me tell you what is happening. You know, initially, they want to hand him over to all the whole mineral resources in the north to harness. Then, the northerners disagree, telling Bola Ahmed Tinubu, if there is any foreigner, they will allow officially, because now them they mine them by themselves, they will allow officially to mine their all their minerals, maybe like gold, uranium, limestone, or whatever. It's going to be Turkey. So with this, they are in loggerhead, but nobody will tell you. They don't want to escalate. If they escalate, a lot of people is going to enter and make it. It becomes what will I call it? I mean, guys, oh, a lot of people like how it does. If they enter now, they begin to cause problem between this country and this country. So they don't want it to escalate. They don't make it underground. But as I'm talking to you now, when last do you hear Bola Ahmed Tinubu go to France? If you are watching, because there's no any 2 or 3 months where Tinubu will not go to France. For quite some time now, there have never been traveling go to France. Since that travel he made to Turkey and fall, when he came back, he traveled to France again. So that is when they begin to have double mind, because the northerners, who is a kind of now them they rule Nigeria, if I put it that way, the cabals. So they tell Tinubu, we are disagreeing for you to bring France to come and mine their minerals. Instead, they choose Turkey. They are a Muslim country. You understand? So as it stands now, France is losing ground with the initial agreement they want to sign with Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So what it starts now is that they want to come join Biafra. And they are not joining Biafra with their heart. Let me just tell you the kind of game these people are playing. They just want to support Biafra now, so that Tinubu will say, oh, these people now, they are trying to live from us. Okay, come, we are going to give you some section of the mineral for you to mine. Because most of the countries we are seeing today coming out to support Biafra are not supporting it by their heart. They are just using it to do about Biafra. Oh, you want to support Biafra? They will give you contract, or they will give you one oil well, free of charge. Just don't talk about Biafra, take it and go. So Emmanuel Macron now and the G7 are now talking about Biafra. Whether it is from their heart or not from their heart, I cannot say. I am not in their shoes. But this is the game plan on the ground now. So Macron now have made first mistake. I mean a first statement. Oh, give Biafra. If Israel can recognize the Somaliland, then what happened to Biafra that fought 60 years ago? Now he made another statement. Let me take you through to this our Biafra evangelist who have these information up front, and then we'll come back here. I'm still waiting for the answers on the questions I asked. Will Biafra be a liability to any country if created?
I hope it comes from his consciousness, because we are not seeing any sign from him regarding support for Biafra. Well, the international law respects, allows or empowers sovereign countries or nations to carry out a sovereign pronouncement on a nation that is seeking for self-determination. And if you look at globally now, internationally likewise, Biafran agitation is topping the chart currently now. The Biafran quest or struggle or movement has capitalized the entire Europe, the entire Africa, and the entire Western world. The only nation the world is looking at now to emerge as a Jewish Christian black nation is Biafra. And they know that in terms of resources and capacity, Biafra will not be a liability to any nation. Biafra will be very resourceful to an extent that it will attract the foreign engagement in terms of bilateral relationship and all that. And not only that, the ingenuity and the commitment of the Biafran people all over the world have already shown that the Biafran quest, the Biafran government will likely become a government of reference in Africa. That is the expectation. And secondly, the Western world and some countries in Europe and Middle East are also seeking to announce and recognize the Biafra struggle as an ally. No government wants a failed entity to be associated with them. The Igbos, for instance, the Biafrans, for instance, have been engaged in various scientific innovations around the world, socially and otherwise. So the government of the world and the world leaders are already warming up to see how the black race is going to rise through the Biafran government. And of course, what is required to take off Biafra as a nation has already been put in place and waiting for that recognition. A lot of things are going on, documentations are happening, bilaterals are going on, people are identifying and giving commitment to signatories based on area of interest, economy, politics, commerce, development, human capital, just name it. So it's going to be a big plus to the global world, and that's why you are seeing the support Biafra is getting all over the world at the moment.
For that to have come from Macron, who is an ally of Tinubu, the president of Nigeria, but to think, of course, it is the right time to make this declaration. Now, with what is going on in Israeli parliament and at Washington, the congressmen advocating seriously and building tension for the recognition of Biafra. And being that the Biafra have declared the restoration in Finland in 2004, 24, and eventually what is they are looking forward is the official pronouncement and acknowledgement of the state of Biafra. And from the foregoing, what do you think Nigeria could be doing at this time? Could there be some state of panic in Asorok unsettling Tinubu's administration?
Well, it has outlived any administration in Nigeria. Biafra has outlived Nigeria as a nation. And Nigeria can no longer hold Biafra down at the moment. And Biafra has gone past what Nigeria is thinking at the moment. What we are waiting that the international law should be invoked on Biafra by a sovereign nation. That is what we are waiting. We have gone through all the requirements according to United Nations, and we have been improved to be constitutionally, viable and geographically, qualified in terms of territory, in terms of everything, in terms of natural resources, in terms of human resources, in terms of everything. We are 100% qualified. So it has gone what whoever he thinks that is the president of Nigeria currently now, what the world is looking at, they're not looking at Nigeria. It's left for Nigeria themselves, those who want to be. And I can tell you, immediately Biafra pulls out, that will be the end of Nigeria. I don't think, because the staying together of this country, Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo coming together, is not because of Nigeria, it's because of of what they are getting from the Biafran land and from the Biafran people.
Wow, from the Biafran land, are you referring to the oil resources?
No, it's not only about oil resources. You know, look at the contribution of Biafrans in Nigeria, beyond Nigeria and all that. I think to an extent, but still, you know, their contribution to the African and Nigerian economy does not equate, does not match the kind of development that we are seeing in Biafran land today.
You said that Biafra will not be a liability to the world. Are you, by inference, of course, saying that Nigeria currently is a liability because the rate of poverty, inflation, and human capital development is nothing to reckon with?
Nigeria has always been, a threat to even the people that claim that they are Nigerians. You know, Nigeria has become a liability to even Nigerians. So Nigeria need to understand. Those who I'm telling you that immediately Biafra is being recognized. Biafra doesn't.
We will continue, but let me just use this opportunity to make this special announcement. The president of Finland, by name Alexander Stubbs, have sent an open letter of apology to Dr. David Masanga, which he made it open to the general public. The video will come after this live. Yeah, after this live, you are going to watch the next publication on that regard. So please endeavor to make sure you watch that message and share it. I want to do nkojo, ndi Igbo I want nkojo. The Biafrans na know I want mutazi nkojo. Now if headline is not captivating, you don't care to know what is the content. And when the headline is captivating, when you watch it, the same you will come out and complain that the headline does not tally with what is in the message. I published a vital information on my videos yesterday, about 3 or 4 videos I published yesterday, about what is happening in Biafra land, about the menace that is going on in Biafra land. All my Igbo brothers, all my Biafran brothers, all of you ignore that video because the headline is not controversial. Today kwe mi bete o. Today kwe mi bete o. I'm going to change your because tomorrow now, the same you now will come and tell me, Okute, why is your headline so propaganda? Why is it so confusing? It's not tallying with what is inside. Islam have taken over your land. And when I post the video, you will not share it. You go cry my eye. Because now, they are going from house to house now, converting people. When we post the video here, at least to share the awareness, you will see the video, you will bypass, you will not say anything. No wahala na. Because only when you cry too much about your deceased girlfriend, the family may even begin to think, nah, it be like say, because you are crying more than the bereaved. It be like say, I don't cry too much for over this thing. Because some people now go to see me now as a noise maker because that's what they go to call me. Why am I repeating what I have said before? Why am I repeating it? Man, it's for your own good. Maybe directly or indirectly cannot be for my own good. If I decide now to just stay here all my life, ahoy, my brother, that is the end. But when I post, shouting on top of my voice, crying, having headache unnecessarily, at the end of the day, nobody will share the message. Nobody will watch it because the headline is not controversial. No, Alana. But what do you want me to say? Okay, moving forward. According to the letter Masanga reviewed this morning, he received from Alexander Stubbs and everything that got to do with it. I have made the video, and in fact, I have programmed the video. Is going to kick off by 3:45. So please endeavor to watch that video. I'm telling you now. I'm giving you information on head, Abi, on up front. Watch it and make sure you share it. Okay, back to main business of the day. Biafra in the world stage, Biafra in the global stage. Just like what our brother here, Evangelist, is talking. And I asked the questions here, and I think I get answers. George, he said, we can't be a liability to anybody because we have the manpowers, okay, and the resources to carry on. No illiterates will take up governance of our people. Wow. Louisi Oraka 4522. Biafra can be a liability. It is oil rich with great human resources. Wow. Your assertions and your answers, well, you have spoken my mind. Without oil, you added oil, but to me, I don't add oil because everything we are today, from onset down to this age, we all never depended on the oil. So to me, I cannot add oil. Biafrans have what we call the intellect. I mean, virtually nothing goes in this planet Earth that a Biafran, I'm not talking about a black man, no, that a Biafran will not be among. And when the Biafra is being among, it's going to be in the area where they're doing decision maker. That was why you see companies that hires MDs as hired Igbos as MDs. My brother, they will always succeed. Do you know the reason why Zoo are failing? In their decision making, when Buhari was instituting his cabinet, he sidelined the Igbos. What happened to him? He failed. Tinubu make political appointments, not really appointments, not really from his heart. 5 from the southeast, that's 5 eastern states, right? In that 5 people now, the only people that he still serving under his cabinet is Bianca Ono. Do you know why? Because he is using this one against us. Another one is David Umahi, because he also using this one against us. The rest of the 3 have been discharged. The rest of the 3 have been discharged. So tell me whether Tinubu is succeeding or failing. Obasanjo did well during his own time with the help of Obadeli Ezekwesili, only Igbo. Okonjo Iweala, only Igbo. Plus this professor of nonsense, they call Sewibo, only Igbo. And also Peter Gringodobi, only Igbo. Under Obasanjo, yes. Under Obasanjo, he worked. Even when they try to give him an oil well, he said he don't want. Their government did well and people rejoice. We are the best among the best, and we give the best that the best can give. In the global stage, as I'm talking to you now, in terms of music, we have taken over. All the whole black American artists, celebrities, both the one their money is rending in millions and billions, in naira and dollars. Not naira, come on, get out naira. In dollars and pounds, they are all Igbos from Igbo ancestry. If you doubt me, enter Google or ask Grok. Ask any AI search, it will give you the accuracy. We give the best because we are the best. And I keep saying this. You can as well take it as a noise making. But I keep warning any Igbo man, any Igbo blood, not only man or woman, misbehaving on the street, whether on the street of Zoo or on the street of overseas African country or abroad, maybe Europe, America, Asia, you don't know what you carry. Thunder go fire you. I don't make you a zone. You won't even do this in the street. Thunder go fire you. You won't even have to say na kuge mi ne puma na pare. Thunder go fire you. Your generation will remain outcast in the land of Ali Igbo. If you know what you carry, you will not be messing up on the street. Do you know what when they said greatness? Every woman out there are praying to marry an Igbo man. Our food have conquered Europe. If you enter Asia, if it is not Igbo food, then forget it. I am telling you because I'm in Asia. If you go to African restaurants, you won't even, in fact, they queue You will find it very difficult even to buy food. Sometimes you will order for food and they will tell you that your number is number 78 and they are still serving number 30 something. When you check the numbers when on the roll, you know, according to the screen, you will find out that they are all locals, foreigners, not even Igbos. And then we have people, the same Igbo people, other people are running to, and they will be misbehaving. Maybe simply because they are looking for money, then they begin to do everything they like, putting their hands on one nonsense or the other. If you know what you carry, you will not be misbehaving. I will pause for a while. Let me see how many people are watching this video. We have over 45 people. Only 7 like. Why? Does it mean that everything that I have been saying here, nobody care to listen or no? Ah, they talk am. The only strong-head people in this life, Nandi Igbo, and they are the best. Anywhere you find best, you will find strong-head and stubborn people. Because the best will always go with this. I love you guys, my people. I love Nandi Igbo. I love honor. No matter what. Anyway, let us complete this message from Emmanuel Macron, from Biafra Evangelist. And my people in Facebook, I hope you people are following. In the Facebook, I don't see anybody here, no commenting. Nobody even say I'm watching. Just join. No problem. More than continue. I never get on a time. Come to go in the YouTube. So my good people, let us continue. Let's watch our message from Biafra Evangelist. Then after that, we then come down to give you some instances about what is going to happen in this new week. Don't forget, Tuesday is the final day of Simon Ekpa's appeal, and that is the day Masanga told us that it is either they free Simon Ekpa or then I never will go to trouser, because Masanga have written letter to Trump and received. Masanga have written letter to Israel Prime Minister and it has been confirmed received. You know, sometimes when I come down to think about this guy, in fact, now this guy is just, this Dr. Masanga is just like an angel who appeared from nowhere. When we think that all hope have lost, that oh, they have taken Masanga, they are taking Simon Ekpa, oh, so okay, we have Ngozi Orebeze as a woman, what can she do? You understand? Just from nowhere, Masanga. We're talking about self. P.L. Lumumba is also there, doing his own, writing epistles upon epistles, writing articles upon articles on the reason why Biafrans need to go. My brothers, you see, one thing you must understand, and one thing you cannot take away from the Igbos, if you as an Igbo man have been noticing this, anywhere you go, even in the midst of people that hate you, they must surely love you. Sometimes we don't understand that the hatred some people have on you is not because of you. Some people cannot hate you because of you. They hate you because of the greatness that follows you. If you don't have that greatness, they will not hate you. They hate your greatness, not you. They hate what you represent. If you wake up in the morning, if you have lived in a Lagos state, in a house of Yoruba, if you have lived a house that Yoruba is a landlord, you wake up in the morning, you don't go anywhere, just stay at home playing music, drinking. My brother, they will be your best friend, because that is the kind of lifestyle they want you to live. As long as you are paying them the rent, whether you borrow the money, whether you go to beg money, whether you go to tip the money, but as long as you are not going out, you are not showcasing yourself, you are not showing them that you have money too much. Just live that kind of reckless lifestyle of waking up in the morning. You can't even brush mouth. You just Igbo, cigar, aparacha. My brother, you will be their best friend. But any day you live that lifestyle, decided to say, I want to be serious with my life, you go market in the morning, you come back in the evening, they monitor you. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, you didn't join them in that their shenanigans. 1 year, 2 years, the next 3 years, you don't cheer better car, my brother. you don't become their worst enemy. Why must he progress? That is the problem. And that's what I keep telling you. People are not envious of you. They are envious of the grace and what you carry. If you drop all those things you carry, that's your hustling spirit, the spirit that make you to wake up in the morning and know that, man, I don't need to sit down at home. I need to go out there to hustle like my mates. I don't need to wait for government to give me any stipends, but I need to go out there and tell them that I can do it because my ancestors did it with 20 pounds. My brother, they will, in fact, that envy, even yourself will be surprised because somebody you play with this week, the next week he didn't see you again to come and drink and smoke. Automatically, he will say, this one don't leave me. The envy will start. Okay, let me read some comments. If I need to be see USB is on the world stage. Biafra is leaving Nigeria, of course. That is it. Aso Chukwumorison, my brother. Greetings from here. Doing great. I enjoy your program. Thank you so much, my brother. It shall be well with you. Please, I beg you guys, like this video. The more you like the video, the more YouTube is going to be circulating this video so that it will go to any news and cranes for all our people to see. The more you like it, the more they are going to recommend these videos to people. So why are we being stingy just with ordinary like? You have over that something for something, for something, is something watching a program. You have only 8 like. Why? Now what for now? No be so that they do things now. Must we complain on everything? Must we tell us what we need to do, even when we know that it is right thing to do? Or does it mean that we don't know how to like videos? Or we cannot even a kind of send love or some stickers and emojis? I am not telling you to. I have a super chat. This channel is monetized. I have super chat, but I'm not telling you to send me super chat so that tomorrow you not say, you are talking about Biafra because you want to be begging money online. Just like the video so that other people will enjoy what you are enjoying. Isemba. Oh, Ejikamogo. Okay, Chinedu Okafo from Facebook. He said, well done, bro. Thank you. Justice Idoma, I acknowledge you one mado. Ya baraginam Jisike. Yes, including you, Jisike. Yes, because this journey is not journey of one person. If I will okay Tinyaka, Ngoli Tinyaka. Because last they will ask you, what is your own contribution towards this liberation? This struggle we are doing today, have you contributed your money? The answer is no. Okay, don't have money to contribute. Fine and good. Nobody is forcing you. But what about your own time and otherwise? Please endeavor to do that anytime soon. Well done, bro. Well done to you too. Okay, moving forward. Aso Chuku Morrison. Okay, hello to you too. Okay, let me see. Chuku Iwoke, according to the message we just finished, or rather. Okay, sorry, I don't forget. Please, what the message is?
Because they have that confidence. They don't mind whatever Nigeria is going to take. They claim is that they did it in 19. Of now that there is no war, and what you are looking at is peaceful disintegration, where a particular country will come and recognize Biafra. That ends it. That ends it naturally. The fact still remains that Nigeria will die a natural death. Because the reason of existence is based on the resources. The reason for Nigerian continuity in unity is in the exploitation of the Biafrans that is keeping Nigeria one. If that exploitation is no longer there, Nigeria dies naturally. Look at what is happening in the Middle Belt now. They are talking about joining Biafra struggle. They are declaring themselves Biafras. Biafra has become a reference point of the black nation trying to survive and redefine Africa as a continent. You see, if you don't have in any hamlet there is no prince, that hamlet dies and becomes irrelevant. So Biafra is the prince of Africa, and the rising of Biafra will signal and pronounce and bring the name of Africa to significance.
Now, before we take our leave, we understand that Nigeria is considered as a British colony of niches business interests, serving business interests. Do you think that British could be considered leaving Nigeria just as an Israeli advisor has given a warning that it's high time that the British government hands off over Nigeria and the independence of Nigeria must be declared?
Yes, because Britain never colonized Biafra. Biafra is the only country apart from Ethiopia that was not colonized. So Britain have not.
Before I forget, do you know that Biafra will stand tomorrow now as a country without a colony? Nobody is going to colonize us. Ojukwu declared Biafra without nobody colonizing us. And under the leadership of Simon Ekpa, he also declared Biafra without no colonizer. So tell me, how are we going to become a liability? Nobody is colonizing us. We colonize ourselves. We are going to be among the countries that nobody colonizes us. We stand on our own and we are going to do things on our own. And let me also shock you, this is part of the reason why some countries are still feel adamant to recognize Biafra. Because they want to be part of the project of Biafra. They want to be part of the oil sharing of Biafra. Share them, loot them, and then become a decision maker to decide who rule us. Because the people who is going to colonize you will always give the worst to lead the best. Just like what one of our elders said when he appeared on Afia TV. He said that the Muslims don't care about you. The only thing they care is that they are going to present the worst of them to come and lead the best of you. And they will want you to accept whatever they dish out to you. So if anytime you argue about that, it becomes a problem to them. It becomes that, oh, you are trying to... in fact, they will say, oh, these people now, people like they don't have sense. But that is not the issue. My only worries is Islam being injected into Biafra land. My brothers, up till now, I am still marveled that people who hold microphone preaching Islam, not in the locality of Abia State, in the capital city of Abia State, they are preaching Islam. No stone again. And their head, they preaching finish. Their head still remain the same. The most painful part of everything when they pay me, nobody say that they preach Biafra. I mean that they preach Muslim or Islam. My painful part is that they wear Ogumeme as Nze. So now we don't have Nze in Islam. How will it sound? Nze Muhammad. Ozo Aboki. I die. Upon that, you don't see go where Ishiago. Our most favorite Ishiago. So now this Ishiago of 18 now have become a kind of what I call it. No, I mean it is not relevant again, and anybody can just appear and wear it, and people will be just watching that person. You wear Ishiago and a titled man where he be now. So now we don't have Ozo Chukwuebuka. Mba. Ozo Ismaila. How does it sound? Hey! Areme. Ozo Musa. Ozo Aboki. Ozo Abbas. Because these are Muslim names. And you go then add Ozo on top. We are done. You see this one? We are done. We are done. And the most painful part of all these things is that even my people where I the one every blessed day, they don't care to listen. They don't care to know. All of them are doing, you don't concern me, you don't concern me. Simply because you are living in Lagos, right? Are you going to live there forever? You are still within the territory of the zoo. Because abattoirs are go mile. After leaving Lagos, you go still go back to your village now. Because tomorrow night, Lagos people will come and tell you need to go. That is what they have been praying. Asking God that one day war is going to break out again for them to occupy your properties. And then before you go back home, the little piece of land you live there that you are going to use to build something, at least Your retirement home, they have taken it to build mosque. What are you going to do? If you go there talk, they will behead you. That is what they want to bring to Biafra land. And all of you don't want to watch the video I published about it and share it. And yet you come out tomorrow here to shout to me, Okute, we love your program. The one I published yesterday, have you watched it? Have you shared it? Share the awareness. If you never share all the videos, if you never watch all the videos I published yesterday, go back and watch them and share the awareness. I know why I'm talking like this, yo. If words come to words, I don't think I'm before I go still repeat myself. I go hang my boot here. Nobody they pursue me here. Nobody. I am living comfortably well. I'm living cool. Cool. Police is not disturbing me. Immigration is not disturbing me. I'm not going to the back wow. Because I'm better too much. You know, this is I have a special interest on it. By the time I shout, nobody want to hear. I will stop to the share the awareness. Let whatever that want to happen, let it happen. The problem of the past, the problem of our ancestors, I keep saying this, that is what we are suffering today. If any mistake we wait today, our future generation is going to suffer it. And they will be badmouthing us, calling us names that we failed them. In a bid not to fail our future generation, let us do the right thing now that it's still too early. When they begin to build all these makeshift mosque, left, right, and center, that means no going back. Don't forget what Israel are fighting today is as a result of allowing those makeshift around them. Now they wake up one day and just throw missiles anyhow they like. And Israel have been fighting war from the day one. They allowed this nonsense until today. And the war is not ending today. The existence of Israel depends on fighting war on daily basis. That is what is about to happen to Biafra land now. Biafra will come. But when that Biafra finally comes, what will be the outcome of we that is going to enjoy that Biafra? They have been injecting the bad eggs they are going to use against you tomorrow. My brother, Israel is not finding it funny or living where they are living now. Yes, they have the power, they have the they have the brain to fight, they have all the machineries to fight. But can you live your life fighting? What if one day the prime minister they have now is the prime minister that's going to compromise? Because all these guys, they can put anybody they want in any country. They have the money. That's how they operate. They will inject anything into your system. You will not know. And that thing will be growing among you. Go to Spain now and see what is the problem. Go to Italy. A Pakistani will come out now from Pakistan, just simply because you enter Italy, you look for asylum they give you. That is the only problem they have. I mean, that is where they make the greatest mistake. For giving you asylum tomorrow, you want them to inject a Sharia law in their own system. An immigrant, if guy is not taking an illegal immigrant too, because they allow this nonsense earlier on. And it's going to happen in Biafra land if nothing is not being done and done very fast. My brother, excuse me, let me drink water.
In determining the Biafra phase anymore. The only thing they are seeking is what becomes of their survival. Remember, they never handed over Nigeria to Nigerians. They handed over Nigeria to invaders. And it has boomerang, it has become a threat to the conspiracy they carried out just because of Igbo resistance during the colonial rule. That is all. So at this moment now, it has become very clear to the global world that the Biafran government as at that time, the Biafran quest as at that time was a worthy cause that needed to be supported and given life. People are making reference to America today. Imagine a situation there was no Israel. what do you think that would have become the position
of the Middle East,
of the global world in terms of contribution to human development, civilization, and technology? So they were able to come together, and the world is benefiting from that, decision by the Israelis at that time to form a nation in 1947 or in 1948. And that is what we are talking about, that an opportunity should be given to a black race in Biafra, so that
to express their full potential.
The world can see that, the black man also have the same capacity like the white men in terms of contribution to civilization.
Thank you very much. Always an interesting development meeting you. Thank you once again. Macron.
Well, the message has been preached. But before I dive into the comment, there is a message Dr. Ngozi Orabeze dropped some couple of hours ago. I think 6 or 7 hours ago. So let me read that message concerning what happened between the government of the terrorist government of particular concern, which is the zoo, and the government of Canada, if I'm allowed to use that word. Dr. Ngozi Orabeze said, breaking news. My people, it don't happen. Glory be to God. Biafra have taken the center stage. That is the post from Ngozi Orabeze. Okay, she wrote, Canada G7 country, Canada is part of the G7 country, denies Nigerian government and its politicians entry to Canada. Igbo kwenu, Igbo kwenu, Igbo kwezuonu. Can somebody shout power? They used to say a journey of 1,000 miles will always start with a step. The journey has started. From the day one, Canada tell Erike Dabiri, get out. If you could remember, if you can be able to call your mind back, all this is still fresh on my memory. When that issue of Amaka Somboga, when she talks, say she go kind of buy Yorubas and Benin, where they disturb her for where she they walk. That chimpanzee of a woman they call Erike Dabiri, she felt immediately begin to write letter. Write to National Assembly, write to Tulumbu and the rest of them. And then write to Canada government that they need to deport the woman. The woman was called to the police, Metropolitan Police Station. And she presented evidence that these people is a response to what they said to me. And they called the woman. Do you know what these guys said to this woman before she made that comment? You know what the idiotic woman asked Canada? He said that is not the issue. The issue is that they need to deport the woman so that Nigeria is going to help them to settle the matter. They tell the woman to get out. This one is not content. They tell the woman to get out. And the woman get out. So from that onset, that is when I begin to sense what is happening. And if you can remember back then, but I still remember what I said in one of my publications. I said that what is happening in this case of some Boga and some Yorubas, when the government of the zoo get involved, Ngwafana aka Oga Donald Trump here. Some people said, then when they declared, or rather when they proscribed APC and PDP as a terrorist organization, I also made a comment. I said the person behind this proscription will never be far from Mazi Trump. I tell you how I say, now it don't happen. All step by step. Journey of 1,000 miles. We start from a step. As it starts now, anything that got to do with diplomatic business or entanglement with Canada and Nigeria have been put to hold since they was declared. And they don't care about that. The only one they care is that to be going to US. Because they don't say US, now be the senior brother of Canada. Bribing them there. So for their mind, if they can be able to capture US, then Canada will be a child's play. But they don't know that US is just listening to them based on the cash they are bringing. And then turn back to be using Canada to bite them. This is a very simple logic. I have a junior brother. I am the senior. You understand me? I have shop. This is my shop. This is my brother's shop. If you pass my shop, get my brother's shop. When you come to me to buy something, I will say for you. Then when there's any engagement, I'm supposed to be with my brother. He will reject you and tell you that you are not qualified to be part of whatever he is doing. You will run to me, bring your money, I will collect the money. That is the business US, Canada are doing with Nigeria. If they bring money to US will collect, because Canada is also going to collect their own through the backyard. When they go to Canada to do any business with the Canadian or whatever they have, imagine G7, they have a summit, and the Canada tell them, hold whatever. The last time was their military people, they have a program there, and the Canada pause, give few, and deny the rest. And some people will be kind of, maybe because of Nigeria is not doing well. You don't know why? Because Nigeria is no more a country. Not only they see Nigeria as a country. Nigeria have been disintegrated long time ago. A country of particular concern. Who want to welcome them? Terrorists, sympathizers. A terrorist country. Hey, a country that the president is still dabbling, asking the FBI not to release his criminal file. Is that a country? A country that the vice is chief commander of Boko Haram terrorists. Is that a country? A country that their minister for budget and planning, Atiku Bagudu, forfeited over $163 million that he looted under Abacha. Is that a country? A country that chief of army staff, no be chief of army staff, chief of staff to Tunumbu, Badabia Miller, stole $25,000 from his client in Chicago and run. Is that a country? A country that the Minister of Defense for State, Masari, former governor of Zamfara State, is also a sponsor of terrorists. Is that a country? And then you want Canada to accept these baggages. Ha! Now, wow, some people don't get shame. Or long, some people don't get shame. Let us read the comment, I beg you, before I forget it. Okay, let me see. Sorry. Chukunonso, because it is only... Oh, sorry, let me start afresh. Chukuma Obinna Otutoma, my brother. Though this is my first time joining you on program, so how is it going over there? And how is everyone around you? I hope, okay, I believe you are right on this situation. My brother, we are fine. No, nothing they happen, Nothing they happen. Because it is only USB government that is final, nothing more. Our leaders are not coming out to continue fighting again. Rather, we are working seriously to be recognized. Power. Yes, so I remember that woman, okay? My brothers and sisters, as you're joining us in this program, please kindly share it to others. Chukuma Obinna, my brother, may my God bless you, May my God bless you. This new week, you must have every cause to dance of praise. You have every cause to celebrate. Please, just like he said, like this program, share it to others. All the very, very important part. But before then, let me quickly read the message. I don't say I be talkative. But if I say I will go take injection for this talker, you don't disturb me too much. Okay, let's go. Canada G7 country denies Nigerian government and its politicians entry to Canada, sees Nigeria state and police delegates as a terrorist linked group under Canadian immigration law. So that is how they are being treated now. They are being treated as terrorists. Just as same Nigerian politicians, Alex Otti and President Bola Ahmed Tinubu kidnapped Putin. Okay, Putin, a USB citizens on May 13. Okay, I think saying Vladimir Putin. On May 13, 2020, using their militias, whereabouts is unknown. Nothing must happen to Putin. G7 countries should follow Canada footsteps against the terrorist state of Nigeria. Number 1, February of 2025, Nigeria, Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, denied visa to Canada. Let me point out some occasions you are not aware. Number 2, June 17, of 2025, Canadian Federal Court declares APC and PDP a terrorist organization. I beg you, chant it off, man. So that people out there, when you go out there to make argument, argue like somebody who know what you are arguing. Argue like a Biafra with an intellect. You get the point now? Nigeria is a terrorist organization. In fact, a terrorist country. Let us continue. August 2026, 5 Nigerian governors plus Bajabi Amila denied entry to Toronto, Canada. Bajabi Amila, now he go to Canada. He thief in US. He think say they no hold his record. Now he want to go to collect visa to go to Canada. They denied him visa. Chief of staff to the president was denied visa. I beg, somebody should tell me, what is the population of Canada? Sorry, my people. Because this thing is an eyesore. Canada population, I beg. Canada population. Canada population. Let me check something. I beg. Let me check something. 41 million. 41 million is denying visa to 5 governors of the most populous black nation on earth. Of the most populous black nation with foolish citizens on earth, including the chief of staff to the president of the most populous black nation on earth, was denied visa. Nigeria know the shame. An international disgrace. That is what Zoo have represents. And please, before I forget, Igbo Chika, I'm going to offline on Facebook because the battery of my phone is going down. So we are going to continue from YouTube. If you are watching me from Facebook, please switch to YouTube. We are going to cut from there now because the battery is going down. I don't have time to be looking for charge now to fix on it. So please switch on to YouTube. I beg from Facebook. Switch on to YouTube. Okute Daily Talk 2. Now here we go continue. This one now I will off it. So that I can concentrate here. I beg. Yeah, ending broadcast. Okay, the most populous black nation on earth, 5 of their active governors were denied visa. A country of just 41 million. Blood of Zachariah. If you are a Biafra now, go to Canadian embassy. For you to get visa now is as easy as anything. As long as you are going to meet the requirement. This one is not matter of now. Once you meet the requirement, going to Canada, my brother. Now one way, but can you be able to stand the hardship there? Canada. There's hardship. One of my guys traveled from Nigeria, right? From Mbise, sorry, not Nigeria. From Mbise to Canada. He said he was hearing about Canada. He thinks it's just like a bed of roses. But when he go there, one day, no be person tell and say, brother, pack your baggages and bag and go. The guy could not stand. He went back to Mbise. Right now, he is busy doing his content on TikTok and he is cashing out on daily basis. TikTok live streaming is paying well for people in Nigeria or people in Biafra land. So as a young youth, as a Biafra young youth, if you are looking for what to do, as long as you have a smartphone, join TikTok live stream. Nigeria or whatever you may choose to call them, they are monetized. It's a very big market. You'll be cashing out weekly. My guy who traveled to Canada and ran back to Mbise is now cashing out weekly the amount of 1.2 to 1.5 million, depending on how often he went on live program. So I'm not using this opportunity to encourage you. If you don't have anything doing, so please join TikTok live stream. You'll be cashing out. It shall be well with you. Let us continue. Number 4, Ottawa, Canada. Nigerian police force and SARS indicated of crimes against humanity, rape, torture, murder, killing of citizens, forceful removal of innocent citizens, including Biafrans. Nigeria claims to be a victim of terrorism in Finland court, while its own government and parties, delegates and police are declared terrorists by Canadian federal court and refused entry into Canada. Nigeria is the state with terrorism designation in Canada, not Simon Ekpa, not Biafrans. Nothing must happen to Putin. Finland cannot convict Prime Minister Simon Ekpa for terrorism based on accusations from a country whose police is declared by Canadian authority as criminal organization, committing crimes against humanity, whose ruling parties are declared terrorists by Canada, and whose military chiefs and governors are denied entry to Canada as security risk. Nothing Nigeria is allowed in the Christian nation of United States of Biafra. From Deputy Prime Minister Dr. Ngozi Chukwu Orabeze. My brother, Yawa will go Begona Mbabu. If you are not a Biafran, I'm sorry for you. Because very soon, Nigerians will be denied visa in any way they go. You may not like this message. Very soon, Nigeria and Nigerians will be denied visa. Security concern, one is that they are country or particular concern, CPC, hanging on their neck. They have been trying everything humanly possible to make sure that they clean that thing, but he refused to go because Biafra is doing their best to make sure that Nigeria disintegrated. Okay, let me just take a few comments. Ndị Igbo ọnụ kara aka, Igbo kara aka, Igbo ọnụ kara aka, ọnụ kara aka, ọnụ kara aka. These guys, they don't know what hit them. They will not know what hit them until it is too late. Sometimes when I go online, I still bother to look all this one calling us online countries. I never see where they call online country again. That one don't disappear. You see these Yoruba people, once they want to share propaganda, if you do not counter them, my brother, they will disorganize you with their propaganda. But if you go to X, there's one of our brothers that they call Henry Died God. This guy, they give them now back to back. Sometimes they threaten the guy life, say they go depart him from anywhere where he dey. Hey, anyway, Eunice Ibayaka said, and so it begins, the rejection of a pariah country that feeds on blood of its citizens and waits to the cries of anguish from those being slaughtered. The zoo has mother sleep. Henceforth, there will be no more sleep for those wicked leaders. He who is down, fear no fall. I said it before and I repeat myself. Nigerian government is down. And if Finland allow themselves to be used by Nigeria, they are going to regret it. Both this generation, next generation, in fact, generation both born and unborn, they will do like this because of Nigerian government. If they ever make that mistake, let's assume that, okay, they imprison Simon Ekpa, out of curiosity, because this guy now is being a kind of intertwining with a terrorist or whatever you may call it, a terrorist sponsor or collecting money. One, you said he chop tax, he never pay tax. They capture you in that one. That if na tax he chop, he never pay. Maybe from online stream that he make. Then does that warrant 6 years in prison? They clean that one. They don't talk that one again. He's a terrorist. Where is the evidence? They clean that one. Then what they are charging Simon Ekpa is what they call it? Incitement. Inciting who? And the prosecution, the defense lawyer, and also Simon Ekpa asked him, how many times have you seen? Provide me any video where I'm inciting finding citizens to fight against the government. And the prosecution attorney used to laugh Simon Ekpa since they started this thing. You know that laugh? That laugh is a laugh of bully. the persecution Jew hired to defend them, instead of him to defend the Nigerian government, he busy laughing Simon Ekpa. Whenever Simon Ekpa try to defend himself, he'll be laughing. And he's bully. You want to bully him? Oh, he's talking rubbish, so that he will feel angered and then make some unguided statement that you are going to use against him. No, Simon Ekpa said, no, I'm too big for that. On the last day, he appeared before the court. He presented the whole defense. And then he turned to the prosecution and asked him, why are you not laughing again? You know what the guy did? The guy was like, hem, 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 hem. He said, no. Ekpa told him, no. It is not a matter of hem, 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 hem. Why are you not laughing again? I thought before you used to laugh to bully me. Now, the whole facts have been presented on the ground. You said you are telling me for incitement. Who did I incite? Give me who I incite. You are presenting a video or voice clip of what happened on X. If that is the way, that means Bola Ahmed Tinubu is supposed to be behind the bars. Because he made a statement. He said, power is not being served a la carte. Grab it, snatch it, and run with it. On the process of grabbing it, anybody that block your way, what do? Ibeya. Snatch it. You go to snatch ballot box. If they don't want to snatch the ballot box, what do? Ibaya. Grab it. If you grab and they say you cannot go with it, what do? You buy the person. So if there's anybody to stay behind bars, it's supposed to be Nigerian government and officials. Nigerian government is charging Simon Ekpa for what he said. Charging Mazi Nnamdi for what he said. And a Muslim cleric, not one, not twice. First one from Adawama called for the head of Olulemi Tinubu that he's an infidel. Nobody was arrested. What we heard from radio stations, all the media houses, is that the man have apologized. He apologized for what he said, but did not apologize for who he offended. That one is not enough. One cleric came out the other day and said the reason why they must support Muslim ticket is to show the Christians that they are more eligible and more in population than them, that they cannot intimidate them in their own country. So Nigeria now is a Muslim country. Yes, we agree. Hold your Muslim country, let us hold our own Christian country, which is Biafra. And you said no. The man said, and I quote, if you cannot accept the Muslim ticket, you should pack your bag and baggage and leave Nigeria. The man has been interviewed on so many occasions. This man said he hold no any single apology to anybody. He maintained his stand. Nobody got him arrested. Before Osun election, the one Adeleke won, one of the senators still working freely today said, talking to his constituents, anybody who is not voting their party, which is APC, should be fined. That any Accord party member they see, whether in the voting polling unit or other polling unit, that made them buy the person. They hold this guy. They call the guy out on social media. Police not even call the guy for questioning. Now, IG is going to call him. When they hold the guy for accountable, he said they are trying to twist his word. That what he's trying to mean is that they should buy them by voting them out. Nobody was arrested. And then the same Nigerian government traveled all the way to Finland to charge Simon Ekpa for incitement. The ones that are citing in their backyard, nobody does anything to them. And you tell me that is a country. No, that is not a country. It is state and capital. In fact, it is an animal kingdom. Haba. Nigeria is country of particular concern. Every other country still associating with Nigeria should be very, very careful. Because they are going to indict you. That is what they are doing now. They are down and they are trying to drag a lot of countries down with them. Which Canada have rejected them and said, we can never go down with you. You have a very big logo on your neck, which is CPC. So please, go and deal with it. Let us continue. Chris Antochukwu said, a country of particular concern. Then Peter said Finland judiciary is under trial. Of course, we know they are under trial. Dossier said Canada did well. Nigeria must go. Our message is very simple. Please, I beg you, the next publication by 3:45, make sure you share that message. A lot of things are contained on that message. Don't look at the headline. I want to tell us here, please, any of my publication, whether the headline is sweet or no sweet, you make sure you watch it. A lot of things are happening. And I have taken it upon myself to make sure that I publish messages that are currently happening and the ones we need to learn a lot of lessons. Anyway, before I conclude, let me read the comments from this our publication. Okay, please, na message you can coach USB on the word. Okay, I think I read this one. To Toma, my brother. Okay. Please hold on. Fighting again rather than. Okay. Chukuma Obinna says, if you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly touch the like button, subscribe and turn the notification button to continue to get more information, updates about Biafra and Nigeria. It is very important. Nati Chinedu, when are we expecting our own country Biafra? Because I am running out of time. My brother, don't run out of time, eh? You cannot be Nabe. You know Nabe, tortoise, who have been under the inside a ditch for a very long time, a very stinking ditch. Then when help finally comes, that is when the tortoise begin to complain that they should do fast because this place is smelling. So my brother, don't run out of time. Things is working out. Chukuma said, oh. Nati, and another question, can I buy landing Lagos? Which one be landing Lagos? Okay, buy. I beg no buy you. I lost 2 plots of land in a Ekpe Expressway. I think last year, 2 plots of land. The land I bought in 2017. I lost it to the Lagos State government. So please, any of our brother who still invest in Lagos State, my brother, you are on your own. I repeat, you are on your own. The land I bought, with everything where the land they add, they add with all the whole documentations. They collect the land. At least both the land, the documents, the bribes and everything. I spent not less than 8 to 9 million naira. That one just go like that. What can I do? It is not their fault, it is my fault. Who decided to put my money where I know it is not safe? So I encourage you, go back to Biafra land, invest whatever I want to invest. Buy whatever land you want to buy. We still have arable lands. Please, you guys should stop investing in Lagos. Lagos is not our land. Lagos is not our land. The people you think they are with you are praying for your downfall. They are praying for war to happen so that you will lose all your properties. Nati, leave Lagos alone. Chukuma said, my brother Nati, it is step by step. We have successfully declared Biafra in Latte, Finland, November 24, 2024. And our government is working seriously for recognition. And we have gotten the documents. Of course, that is where we are now. Our ID card is working seriously. Just try it and see it. Ask some of our brothers and sisters to confirm this is so. So. Be patient. It will definitely come to pass. We are very close to voting. Yes, it is in other messages. Okay, it is fire. Okay. Anyway, my wonderfully made Biafran brothers and sisters. If I say now here we go back break you. Today on a Sunday. Come with the here. I think I don't shout too much. May I not go develop headache again. So thanks for watching. Thank you for everything you have done. Mazi Chukuma Obinna, my brother, please keep on joining. Let me see your consistency. And then I will make you a moderator here. Anybody who talk the one way no good, you go come out. You get the point now, my brother? Be continue being consistent and make sure you share any of my video. Anyone that never subscribed to my channel, endeavor to do that. And I go see hear my voice again on my next publication. Please share this message. Let it go viral. Thanks you all once again and happy Sunday. Enjoy the rest of your day. It is well. Kachineke meziokwu. And I love you all. Kemesiano. Oh,